This might be the best laptop for content creation. Let's review ASUS Zephyrus G16 Intel model. Hey everyone and welcome back to Binosha Tech channel. I'm Amir Khaliqi and today I'm gonna reviewing ASUS Zephyrus G16, or should I say GU605CR. And I think this is one of the coolest laptop we are going to review this year because it has an interesting form factor. I mean, I like the design here and I like the specs here. It features Intel Core i9 285H CPU along with NVIDIA RTX 5070 Ti GPU at 125 watts. More on that later. And I should say the RAM amount on this laptop is just great. It features 64 gigabytes of RAM at almost 7500 megatransfer per second, which is great. Actually, this is a laptop I was seriously considering for myself. And while I ultimately went with the AMD version, which we'll get into in a future video, I wanted to share my in-depth thoughts on the performance of this Intel powerhouse. I should say, we will make another video about ASUS Zephyrus G16 because there is no such difference between this laptop and the AMD version. I mean, most differences are based on the CPU and the GPU. And the other things like the port selection, display, and build quality is almost the same for the AMD version. So we're just gonna talk about performance in here, and we will make another video about the whole laptop that I bought, which is ASUS Zephyrus G16 with AMD CPU. Let's start with the good stuff. For content creators, this laptop is a dream. With Intel Core i9 CPU that easily handles demanding creative workloads with ease, and the RTX 5070 Ti with 12 GB of VRAM is a content creation monster. Most creative applications like video editing and 3D rendering don't require the GPU to be at its fullest power or TGP. Instead, they thrive on VRAM, and this laptop can deliver. The result is a smooth, responsive, and incredibly capable machine for getting your work done. But there is a trade-off. It's a big one for some of you. The RTX 5070 Ti in this laptop is capped at a lower TGP, I mean 120 watts to be exact. The GPU itself can go as high as 140 watts in other larger gaming laptops. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't a bad GPU by any stretch. But that lower power limit means it can't deliver the same raw gaming performance as a laptop with higher TGP. If you are a hardcore gamer and your priority is getting every last frame out of your games, you might be better off looking at something like Strix laptop or Legion laptops. You'll get higher TGP and a larger cooling system for better sustained performance, and you might even save some money in the process. The downside, you'll lose the incredible portability and premium feel of Zephyrus G16. But what about benchmark? Is it that bad? No, it is not that bad. We tested Cinemesh R23 in this machine, and in Cinemesh R23 we got almost good results with more than 21,000 scores in multi-core, and in Cinemesh 2024 we got more than 1100 scores in multi-core and 127 in single core, which is good. I mean, it is a good score for this CPU in this laptop, and it means it can handle this CPU. Unfortunately, Cinemesh 2024 doesn't support RTX 50 series GPUs yet, so we can't test that out here. But we tested Geekbench in this machine and we got almost 3000 scores for the single core and more than 17,000 scores for the multi-core, which is good. We also tested TimeSpy in this machine and we got almost 15,000 scores, which is good, but I can say we've seen better results, as you can see on the screen, and it means it can't handle games and applications just like full power 5070 Ti. We also tested STL Nomad in this laptop and we got almost 3500 scores, which is okay. And we also tested Blender in this laptop and we got more than 4800 scores, which is good. As for the SSD speeds, this laptop has 7 GB for the read and 6 GB for the write. We also tested Adobe Premiere in this laptop and we got 3 minutes and 23 seconds render time, which is okay, but I expected more because it has 64 gigabytes of RAM with an Intel CPU. So we expect more from this laptop. We also tested Adobe After Effects in this machine and we got 4 minutes and 27 seconds, which is good, and this is an okay score for this laptop. But again, I expected more because this laptop has meant to be the best option for content creators. We also tested some games in this laptop like Cyberpunk 2077 in 7 different modes, and in all different modes we got good results. Like we can get more than 100 FPS in this laptop if we want to with the help of AI, fake frames or something like that, but it is okay. We also tested Rainbow Six Siege in this machine in 6 different scenarios in QHD Plus and FHD Plus, in Ultra Plus, High and Low, and in all scenarios we got acceptable frame rates, and I think it's a good laptop and it performed really well considering its form factor. We also tested Fragpunk in this laptop in 2 different scenarios, and I wanted to see better results, but it is okay too. We also tested Red Dead Redemption 2 in this laptop in 2 different scenarios with Ultra and Ultra DLSS, and the performance was okay, but I don't know why in Ultra DLSS we got lower minimum frame rates. I mean, maybe it is on CPU side, but the performance wasn't that great in the Ultra DLSS mode. We also tested Shadow of the Tomb Raider in this laptop and in 2 different scenarios, QHD Plus and FHD Plus, and we got good results, more than 100 FPS, which is great. And we also tested Wukong in 3 different scenarios, and as you can see on the screen, the performance was great. We also tested Marvel Rivals in this laptop, and in Marvel Rivals in 2 different scenarios we got good results, but I can say the minimum frame rates in this game too wasn't meet my expectations. As you can see from our benchmarks here, the laptop performs admirably for its class. The scores are great, especially when you consider the thin and light form factor. We are seeing good results in rendering and productivity tests. But you can see where the lower TGP holds its back just a bit in some of the more graphically demanding games. Now for my second point, and a big reason why I personally choose the AMD version over this. When I was looking to buy this laptop, I was really excited about the new generation of AI features coming to Windows, particularly with Copilot Plus PCs. However, I found out that the Intel Core i9 285H CPU doesn't fully meet the NPU requirement for all of those features. This was a deal breaker for me. While the 285H is a powerful CPU, it's even 20% more powerful than Ryzen 7 350. I had to pick the Ryzen one because it doesn't support enough AI TOPS to do Copilot Plus PC tasks. I wanted a laptop that was fully future-proof for the next generation of AI-powered computing. This is why I ended up going with the AMD version, which is okay for me. Why? Because we have a desktop PC, a powerful desktop PC in our office here, and I was okay to go with a cheaper version with the AMD and also a normal 5070 because it is just fine. I do some normal gaming like Minecraft or some less demanding games, or I can even play demanding games like Spider-Man 2 in lower presets. There is no need to play any games or all games at ultra preset. I wanted to enjoy my games, and 5070 was okay for me, especially at lower price it has. So what's the final verdict? Honestly, I'm really happy with what ASUS has done with this Zephyrus G16. For its size and weight, the performance is phenomenal, and for creative work, it is an absolute powerhouse. My only gripes are the lower TGP for gaming and the NPU limitations for the full suite of Windows AI features. But at the end of the day, it's still a fantastic laptop for the right user. Speaking of which, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss our next video about ASUS Zephyrus G16 full review with the AMD CPU and RTX 5070. If you want to buy this laptop, you should watch that video too. What do you think about this laptop? Is it worth buying? Do you like this laptop? Or you will go with Strix series or even other brands like Legion series? Tell us in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!